there's so much power in how we spend our money. So if we could circulate that money back into our own community, then like Ra'Cole said, economic development becomes less of a problem. The educational system becomes less of a problem. The crime rate becomes less of a problem because it all cycles back to economics.
BusinessJournalDaily.com 3 Minutes With is brought to you by Farmers National Bank.
What does an inclusive business community bring to the Mahoning Valley and the Shenango Valley as a whole?
I think an inclusive business system brings prosperity and change. It'll allow us to create more jobs that people are more likely to stay at, because as I stated in the interview, you become a family. So if you're not even able to hire your own family, so creating these businesses and us as business owners working together and including one another, it will just create a change in the atmosphere. Economic development through the roof. Hopefully in the future, with all of us coming together, we could kind of get some type of standalone building. And I often think of when I go to the Amish market, when I'm standing in there, I'm like, wow, what if this was us? Like, what if we all could just get one location and be in one space every Saturday morning? What would that do to our community? So that's kind of where I am with things and how I think it should work.
Okay.
So when you look at it, over 40% of Youngstown is minority, right? So, and the black dollar is so powerful. And I don't mean to take away from any other minority group ever, but there's so much power in how we spend our money. So if we could circulate that money back into our own community, then like Ra'Cole said, economic development becomes less of a problem. The educational system becomes less of a problem. The crime rate becomes less of a problem because it all cycles back to economics. So if we can go and spend our money at these big label companies, then whoever down the street who sells something similar, good quality clothing or good quality purses or bags, why not give our money to them? Because then it kind of regenerates itself within the community.
What are some of the other common barriers that you see facing Black entrepreneurs, Latinx entrepreneurs, Asian women, Muslim entrepreneurs? Just what are some of those barriers that face minority entrepreneurs here in the Valley?
I would definitely say education is like the most important thing. If you don't know, then you can't access what's out there. And I think we're at a point right now where we have opportunities that are available for us. But going back to the accounting, when you open a business and you don't have any bank statements for the last 5 years and you've been operating for 6, there's not much that you can access without that information. So I think education is the first place we need to start, and just not assuming that people know, because I don't think it's a black or white thing. I just think it's just an education thing. If you don't know something, you can't access what you don't know. So starting with the education for sure. And then I think visibility is important. I think knowing what programs are out there, and then those of us that provide those programs, I think it's important for us not to just assume that people know we're here. I'm a church girl, so we always say, take the church to the people, take the stuff to the people. So being just community minded and remembering that, everyone doesn't know everything that they need in this journey.
Thanks for watching the video. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that little bell for notifications. And also make sure to connect with us on Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn. For all of your business news, visit BusinessJournalDaily.com. For all of your arts and entertainment news, go to AfterHoursYoungstown.com.
BusinessJournalDaily.com 3 Minutes With is brought to you by Farmers National Bank.
I like a bank that's a pillar in my community.
I like a bank so cutting edge, they have a lab branch.
We are so alike.
Well, we do both bank at Farmers National Bank.
Farmers.
Stand strong.